Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! Grab a cold one. It's Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here is Huck and Big Nate.
Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another edition of Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store. And you hear the birds chirping?
Yeah, here we are. We're at Floydfest.
We are at Floydfest.
But wait, it's early.
It's early. You guys are here. We're all here.
We're all here
in the city.
Man, the city's empty now, but in a week from now, it'll be bustling like New York City. Only not as dirty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very clean festival.
Less crime. It'll be great.
Mm-hmm. We love that you guys came up here. Floydfest 21 Odyssey is just next week.
And we have Sam Calhoun, who is the head knocker. Knocks heads.
COO, if you will.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Trying to hang in there at that.
And so we're gonna talk about. We're on the Hill Holler stage.
We are, and what's so wild is I just capped a 3-notch brewing company.
Right.
And this is now the new sponsor of the stage we're sitting on. This formerly was Foothills. The 3-notch brewing company's taken it over this year, so this is their home base overlooking arguably one of our most popular stages, Hill Holler down here, and I think you can see in the background the Dreaming Creek main stage where the magic also happens.
Yeah, so the Hill Holler is one of my favorite stages, and 3-notch, ever since they got going up in Charlottesville, I think they went to Harrisonburg, now they're even in Roanoke.
Yep.
Good beer, good people.
Great people.
You know, they actually have done craft beer right, and I'm happy to have that to drink this weekend coming up.
I mean, was
Next
that
weekend.
planned? Did you hand Sam the beer, or did he just grab it?
No, I
and
planned
say-
it.
You planned it?
We planned it.
Huck always has a plan. Notice, we ended up out here a week before.
That was my first plan.
Huck's so excited. I'm pretty sure, like, we pulled up in the bear van. I'm pretty sure his RV's just, like, waiting in the wings somewhere.
Yeah, it's up at the Overlook just in case. Just in case.
He's jockeying for position for that.
I am.
We're
Working.
going to get here early.
It's definitely angling.
Actually, I know a couple people that have, tickets, and they may have some vehicle trouble by the middle of next week. They're going to be like, oh, I'm going to be late. Yeah.
It gets a little cutthroat when it gets sold out.
It does.
Here.
It does.
It's fine.
And it is, right, Sam? It's sold out.
We are completely sold out. We have to let people know that we wish we could have more people in the mountain this year, but we really don't. We really have hit our capacity. We're going to do this the safe, right way, the comfortable way this year. We're going to get back to it right successfully so we can prove to people we can be full capacity in 2022 and beyond.
I feel like for a lot of people, you guys are kind of the benchmark for, all right, the world's kind of starting to get back. At least, definitely in my life, though, the wife was like, man, I don't know. If Floydfest happens, that's going to be okay, we can start doing things again. So, first of all, for my personal life, thank you so very much.
No, that means a lot. And we even had other festival promoters kind of look at us a couple months ago and be like, you're kind of crazy. They're still going ahead thinking it's going to be okay. We did the things the right way. We talked to the health department, talked to feds, talked to everyone we possibly could to make sure this was safe. And look, we bet. The bet turned out correctly.
Right. I mean, you look at the numbers and they're dropping every day. I mean, there's certain newspapers that report things weird. Just go to the health department site and look at that line going straight down.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in good shape. You have 99% chance of being fine. I think everybody's going to be fine. I went to a few events last summer through the winter and more of the outlying areas where concerns aren't as great, I guess.
Well said.
And a lot of things are not happening bad. And it's been good, and people have been having a good time. And you get to choose, too. If you feel like you need to wear a mask, wear a mask. We're good with that.
That's going to be here. We're still going to have masks on at the box office checking in, at the ABC pouring tables and stuff to make people feel comfortable. But we want to be safe and get back out.
Right.
No one has to wear a mask here, but, we're thinking the majority are vaccinated.
That's right. Or had it.
Yep.
So there you go. So what about capacity? Can we talk about numbers, or is that...
We're not. See, it's really difficult to give exact capacity. What we can say is we're going to have 20% less people on this mountain.
Okay.
Okay. That being said, it's going to be a good amount of people, but here's how we've always built our festival. We don't want to have a line at a vendor. We don't want to have a line at a porta potty. Those
Right.
kind of things. If you want to get food real quick, you got to get food real quick. If you want to go to the bathroom, you got to go to the bathroom. So that's kind of how we build these things out. So it's never going to feel too cramped.
Okay.
We have more shuttle buses than ever going from our off-site lots to make those things more comfortable. We've really thought of every single system, how it's affected by COVID, how it's affected by coming out of COVID. And our patrons have a lot of trust for us to do this the correct way.
Something you bring up there that was interesting to me is it doesn't feel like it's that far of a cry from previous years, because in my experience, I've been up here 5 years consecutively, not in a row, because of course everything happened last year.
Yeah.
I've never felt like I've been in a line for a porta potty. Beer, Huck and I were talking about on the way up, is I've never waited longer than 3 minutes for a beer.
Yeah, we got a lot of beer gardens, guys. That's
I've
what
never-
you're drinking. You
The,
know?
the only time I've ever waited in a line is like just as the band stopped, and it's just a minute. I mean, like you said,
Yeah.
it's been great. And plus, if you don't like that line, guess what? There's 4 other ones,
I know.
and probably the band you want to hear isn't one of them.
Exactly. And yeah, I mean, there's 6 beer gardens here on site. Of course, we always love to talk about our VIPs get to drink and eat for free backstage.
Yeah, that's not good for me. That's why I try to stay away from that. You give me just straight liquor all day, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, but they like it.
No, I know.
Yeah,
they can
they're
handle
good with
it.
it.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Exclusive concert, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's exciting, just in the different levels. You got people out here in the woods.
Mhm.
We might call them the Wooks. We might not.
No.
And then you got people, in your glamping area.
Yeah.
Got the RV people. They're like home. Okay. Then the VIP's kind of like a blend of the woodsy camping and the RV people. So
And then you got the staff.
Yeah, well, the staff, we just kind of stay away. It's like
Lamb
poking a
Misfit
snake,
toys.
I think. Yeah.
We're so
it's
good at
cool.
what we do up here. It's just we like to, we get it done.
Yeah, they're working hard. They're scary sometimes. Nah, they're fine. I love the staff. That's the great thing. And then year after year, you see the same faces.
Yep.
Not always doing the same things, but always doing them well.
And what we say, this is just a beautiful thing. Coming out of COVID, everyone, we got to support each other. That's what this is about. It's getting back to be a community together again. It's amazed me in this past year realizing in the festival world, you need every single skill set to truly build a city of rock and roll, if you will.
Yeah.
And from electricians to carpenters to people who know heavy equipment to people who know these random technology feats that enable us to do what we do up here in this high mountain plateau at 4,000 feet. It's amazing. It really does take a village. It sounds cliche, but everyone's unique skill sets come out and shine when they get up to this mountain. And we've had people just pick us up over the last couple of months, say, okay, this is a crisis, but we're going to fix it. This is a crisis, we're going to fix it. And so it's all coming together to be a cohesive unit again this year.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, that's how the party goes, even for, the individuals coming. They're rolling in here and start setting the tent up. Oh, where's my tent stakes? And then the guy next door is like, hey, I got a couple extra. Here you go. Oh, I can't get my tent to work.
We truly are different up here. We're seeing a lot of new customers, new patrons this year, and we have to kind of instill on them and teach them this is not your normal festival. This is not a scene where a parking lot scene's out there and people are going to be scalping tickets and then coming in here where people are not going to help you. A lot of eye contact and hugs over here.
Yeah,
That's right.
I've been in a lot of situations, festivals, concerts, otherwise, where I felt uncomfortable, and it's like I'm really excited to see the band, and the music's definitely the direct focus. Whereas here, it's much more of an atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like I can come, relax, really actually just enjoy myself, and I'm not even thinking about at the end of this I got to go drive an hour back home or anything like that. Like it very much so is a family atmosphere.
It is. And I think just overall, what we're speaking here, the marquee this year, we have one of the best lineups we've ever had in this mountain. But the marquee is we're back and we're back together. I think truly it's going to be difficult at times to see some of the music because you're going to be hugging your neighbor and catching up with friends you haven't seen in 2 years and having that experience together again. And that's
There you go.
Incredibly special.
So what about the vendor pool? What are we looking at this year?
Vendors. Amazing amount of vendors. You talking about for ABC? Are you talking to
No, I'm talking about just general,
Oh.
It's always...
He does want to know about the
He
ABC.
does want to know the ABC.
I got the inside track on that, but yeah.
From outdoor adventure vendors to these brand new craft vendors we have, I can tell you one thing that's super, super exciting. We're bringing back the Dr. Bronner shower.
Okay.
You guys remember the human
Yeah,
car
yeah.
wash?
Yeah.
That thing's coming back.
It was fun to watch.
So,
It is.
so this will be my 2-year-old's first Floydfest, and
Beautiful.
I was hoping. So yes, perfect.
That's 100% coming back. Eno's coming back. Got some great CBD vendors coming up here.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Of course we do. We got some great kid vendors as well, man. Our Children's Universe, we shine when it comes to family-friendly activities. One of the only festivals, I think, really in the nation that you truly let your kids run free. Of course, this past week was Red Wing Roots, another great festival for kids.
Right.
Our area is great for festivals like that. So we aim to please with that. And then beer vendors, guys.
Yeah.
Beer vendors.
Stepping it up.
We do. So it's kind of a big announcement. Glad we're all enjoying some sponsored beverages.
So I got your Dale's Pale. I was drinking down the river just last
The
weekend.
Shoots, the fresh squeezed IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Oscar Blues, and we have the Shoots,
Yep.
and we have
Devil's Backbone.
Devil's Backbone. We have 3 notch. Of course, guys, the big news is we have White Claw.
That's right. Something for us on the diet.
We listen to patron surveys, okay, and we pour over them every year. And I can tell you, for the last 3 years, that has been the biggest request to get seltzers up on this mountain. And so I can tell you, we made it happen.
Well, I've been calling it for 2-3 years. When they first came out, I'm like, I was on a diet where I couldn't have a lot of carbs. and they don't have a lot of carbs. I'm like, this is a thing. And then I look at the numbers. I get a report every week about what beer, wine, and liquor are doing, just because I'm interested. And it was like 400% growth, 450% growth the first year. You had Truly and you had White Claw.
White Claw.
That's all you had.
Mm-hmm.
And it was growing. And now every craft beer place, every craft beer company's making one. They're making one.
Making one. Yep.
You know, and then I'm gonna say they don't all get it, because the reason that the White Claw is so good, it's crisp, it's clear, low carbs. Well, the craft brewer's like, I gotta make it a craft seltzer, so I'm gonna make it a little sugary and a little thick,
chewy.
Right, and that's okay. That's okay if that's what you want.
Some gum.
I can taste the peel in this.
But most of us are looking for that light taste.
They are, and unfortunately, guys, not that we ever would say that we're over drinking here, but the quantity.
No.
White Claw can come up with the quantity
Right.
we need for the seltzer drinkers in America now, which is
one of-
robust.
One of our demos says, what do you want, quality or quantity? Well, we want
it
both.
depends on the night.
It does.
It does.
No, I always want both.
But they're lower percent.
But I'm Huck.
So we're not trying to.
No, 5%. That's not even. Well,
Basically soda.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, should we check these guys in? Say what we think?
We absolutely should. I actually don't have your Untapped tag.
No, and I don't remember it.
It's okay. I'm as irresponsible with social media as I'm sure you probably are. There's a lot of things going on.
A lot of things.
I'm Big Nate Danger. He is Huck's Beer Buzz.
On all the social media.
And I'm literally every Floydfest thing, as long as with Brian, my cohort over here, I'll be here in a second. We're all Floydfest. So
Right.
It's not just Untapped. There's our social media.
There you go.
There you go.
So we'll let you go first, Huck.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is Dale's Pale Ale. I've been there maybe 5 times to the actual brewer. I met Dale, who says his biggest regret in life is that he named a beer after himself. Just to say, but it's a 5. It's always been a 5, and it always will be a 5. But there's also going to be 3 other beers from there. I think we may do one in the next segment. So
Okay.
there you go.
I've got my hands on the Deschutes Fresh Squeezed. It's a solid 4. It's definitely one I would go to regularly. Definitely on a hot day. It's not my favorite IPA out there. That title goes to Bell's Too Hard. It always
Okay.
will.
That's
But
my man right there.
solid 4.
Okay. Love it.
What are you
Fantastic.
thinking?
So this is interesting. This is a 3-notch brewing company, King of Clouds Juicy IPA. Let me just tell you this right now. We're lucky enough to have a downtown Roanoke office for Crossway Productions and Floydfest.
Oh, yeah.
And it is a hop, skip, and a jump from 3-notch brewing company. And on top of that, my vendor coordinator here, Emily Laney, she runs that tap room. So this all spells bad news for us during the day. We go in there all the time, and I am a big fan of the 40 Mile and the Minuteman IPA. They kind of make fun of me because I just go straight to those things. I don't want to look at the board and all that stuff. This is impressive to me. This was a red flag to me. I'm not really big on mango, tropical, orange for descriptors on my hoppy beers. But I would give this a good 3.5 to 4.
There you go.
There you have it. We'll be back with more Brewsday Tuesday, a week early from Floydfest. Brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant 6-Pack Store on 105.3 The Bear.